What's up, Niner fans? I know, huh? You don't need to answer that question. I know what's up. It ain't nothing nice. Lost again. Yeah, the rain is going to be falling. Cloudy conditions will continue. Going right into this game with the Eagles coming up. And do you know the 49ers went from last week at number 7 on the power rankings. This week they plummeted down to 18. That's 11 positions down. Oh my God. But they deserve that. They deserve that. They still don't need to panic. I firmly believe, because this time last year, we were in the same position. I believe we were 1-2, and there's a lot of good teams around the team that are 1-2. I know that doesn't give us reason to believe that that's a good thing. It's not. The 49ers will rise from these ashes like the phoenix, and they will destroy. Believe me. Believe me. Woo! Oh, you know, here's the thing. I was going to give the 49ers an excuse. I did that last week. I was going to do it again this week. But do you know the Cardinals were shorthanded on defense? John Abraham, not there. That's a veteran defender they really depend on. Darnell Dockett, Darrell Washington, all MIA. So when you think about that, that game was even up. They were on a bad leg just like the Niners were. Here, have you wondered though, who are the Niners right now? I don't, you know, it used to be the Niners had the read option. It seems like they've moved away from that a little bit. It used to be smash mouth football. You know, give the ball to Gore, let him pound that defense. And that's what they used to do. They used to smash mouth football. They beat a team up, wear them down. By the time the halftime comes, they're just tongue is dragging the ground, and they're starting to win, right? Now, it seems to be a spread offense. Now, they did that because when you have a quarterback like Kaepernick, I guess, you give him more offensive weapons. Should result in more points, making it impossible for a defense to cover all those receivers on the field when you have a rifleman like Kaepernick back there throwing darts. In theory, that should work, and it may work yet. But Vernon Davis was missing. Oh, not give an excuse. Vernon Davis is a man who spreads the field the best. He is that deep threat that must take people with him. If you do that, now Stevie Johnson, who had a great game, Bolden, Crabtree, those boys now are invincible. And I look forward to that coming up. Maybe as early as this week against the Eagles, you know? The Niners, though, okay, currently rank last in second half point production. They don't, nothing more to say about that. 3 points in 3 games, please. How do you expect to beat anybody? And coming, what is that? This is why people are saying things like, Coach Harbaugh has lost this team. Okay, maybe, but here, let me ask you a question, though. Since Cap did not have a problem in this game, 9 for 9 in the first half means that they were on it. Everything was right. Okay, I have no idea what happened after the halftime, but everything was right. I do have a beef to pick, though, with who picked up Mike Lupati and his buddy, Jonathan Martin. Why Lupati's so bad? Did you see Frank Gore have to help him out on a couple of occasions? Lupati is so bad. You could take the whole Sons of Anarchy group driving through there with the Harleys and all to get to Kaepernick. This guy's got the worst foot. What is with the footwork? Mike Lupati's been in the league for 4 years and he's still got that kind of footwork? Give me a break. And his boy Jonathan Martin. That's a formula for death right there. Between the two of them, they're going to get Kaepernick killed. I've seen too many times. A lot of the times when you see Kaepernick scrambling out of that pocket, that is by design. We know that. You know that. I know that. Too many occasions, though, it was obvious that Kaepernick was running for his life. The pocket collapsed. Lupati and Martin standing there looking like a couple of doofuses as they are. And we're off to the races. I must say on a couple of occasions it worked out well, but I don't want Cap running unless it's set up. He could get hurt out there. We all know that. The penalty issue. When you think about that game and the penalty issue, what's the first name that comes to your mind? Okay, let me give you a hint. At the 5-yard line, 1st and goal, Antoine Bolton headbutts the defender right in front of you. Antoine, what were you thinking? Look what you did to my hat. Antoine's been in the league long enough now. He needs to conduct himself like a professional. I'm sorry, that excuse about they were taunting me, they were bothering me. I tried to tell the officials. Antoine, you have to do your job. Go tell Coach Harbaugh. Tell the field official. Tell him. Don't take matters into your own hands like that, especially on the 5-yard line. And then Coach pulls him, of course, and he comes back after that stupid personal foul. He's sitting there on the sidelines. The camera, of course, pans over to the sideline. The Niners over there. Harbaugh's talking to Antoine Bolton. There, he's all huffing and puffing, looking all mad. Harbaugh, Antoine, what was that? Man, they kept on messing with me, Coach. Man, I'm telling you, man, the Caps talking smack. Wow. Cost us a game, Antoine. That's 21 points. They would have had to come 3 touchdowns plus a field goal at least. No. Here's the thing, though. You know, Drew Stanton, that flag on that tackle, that was ridiculous. You know what the league came back and said later, and I was just reading some reports yesterday. We made a mistake on that call. Ooh, thank you, league officials. We lost a game. Stan got tackled. That was a clean hit. Everybody was watching said it's a clean hit. I'll bet you Arizona fans knew that was a clean hit. Get out of here with that. But then again, 49ers are getting called on that. Penalties on both sides of the ball, offense and defense. This is why there's speculation, further speculation, has Harbaugh lost this club? Don't know. Why did Drew Stanton beat the 49ers? Carson Palmer didn't put his clothes on. He's standing on the sidelines. And Drew Stanton went out there and picked the 49ers apart. John Brown was open every time he looked up. Why? Together. Because the defensive line sucked. Stanton had all day to throw. When you do that, of course, a professional offense is going to have time to get open. And he did. Oh. Is that going to improve this week? Hard to know. And here's the thing. Antoine Bethea is not Dante Whitner. We're dealing with a new secondary. There's all kind of new personnel out there. Maybe that defense is going to get better each and every week because I suspect that Harbaugh is going to be all over them to improve. Please tell me they're going to improve. We got the high-flying Eagles coming in this weekend with the #1 quarterback. Nick Foles has thrown for 978 yards on this young season already. And you know he's going to be ready to pick the 49ers off if we can't get a little bit of a rush on him. The Niners, you know what? The Niners Eagles rank number 6 in total offense, while the Niners sit at number 20. Why? And that's because of the fact that the Niners don't play any fourth quarter football or second half football. Here's a silver lining in that cloud, though. The Niners are number 6 on defense. Do you know where the Eagles are? The Eagles rank at number 27. The Eagles have been surviving wins there each and every week. They had to kick a field goal to beat Washington last week. Washington's a good club, but still. The Eagles are surviving. They survived the week before that. They've survived all 3 games to be exact. What does that mean? You do the math. The 49ers, if you're not going to stop them, they will score. If indeed the 49ers are nearly as good as the ranking says, they should be able to hold them back, right? Do the math. Number 6 versus 27, 20 versus 6. Either way you spin that, the Niners come out ahead on those numbers. You know what I want to do? Let me check with Siri on this and see how she feels about this.
Sorry, I'm not sure what you said.
No, I didn't say anything yet. Siri, how are you today?
I'm happy to be alive.
Siri, please tell me, what is the point spread with the 49ers versus the Eagles?
Those in the know say that the 49ers will defeat the Eagles by 5.5 points.
Siri, I just want you to know how much I love you.
That's nice. Can we get back to work now?
I guess we can. Listen, you know what I want to do? Hey, yeah, give me my music, man, because you know what? I got a feeling I'm going to be doing a lot of singing come next week anyway. You know what I'm saying? Hey, give me some a little bluesy, because the fact is we're coming out of a funk. Oh yeah. Got a good feeling about this weekend. The 49ers been in a funk, but that's about to end, coming up in a few days. My boys been looking pretty good. They've had a little time to work it out. Niners gonna win. Oh, Niners gonna win. If the Niners don't win, I'm gonna change my name to Rin Tin Tin. Oh! Let's tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get on out of here. And you prepare, because we're gonna have a lot to do this weekend. Get that barbecue pit out. And what you do is, because we go eat some eagle meat. I promise you that right now. See you next week. Go Niners! Niners gonna win. If that ain't the case, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I gotta be punished somehow, you know what I'm saying?